Remember, folks, my little brother's going insane on the Discord. He's several chapters behind me. I have to redo this. I'm going through this twice. Ow! The showdown. Yes, the ultimate showdown between Homestar Runner and the Wagon Full of Pancakes. My apologies. I was watching Strong Betty Males last night. Reminding me of how much I love that site. And the site's still up. You guys could go watch that instead. Spike watched an absolute horror as Rarity's body fell to the ground, landing with a hollow thud. "You son of a bitch, I'll kill you!" roared Spike as he dashed towards the alicorn and tackled him to the ground. "You killed her! You killed her, you son of a bitch, you goddamn monster!" Spike extended his claws towards Conquest's neck. The dragon's teeth bared as he desperately tried to rip the throat out of his love's killer. The laughing alicorn pounced back against the paws of the dragon with his hose. "What's the matter, Spike? Did I do something wrong?" "I'm gonna rip your throat out!" "Why are you yelling so loud?" asked Conquest, still fending off Spike's attack. "I'm right here," mere inches from your face. "Are you trying to make me deaf?" "I'm trying to make you die!" The dragon screeched, pressed harder against to break through the alicorn's guard. He eventually did, grasped Conquest's neck with both claws, trying to squeeze every drop of his evil being out of him. "I'm trying to make you die." That should be more of my repertoire of bad fanfic lines. "A little help," choked the dark pony in an odd sense of desperation. Spike felt a tug on the back of his neck as he was flung off Conquest and onto the floor. The dragon gradually looked up, who had thrown him as a singing pony. "Rarity?" The white mare was standing back up, but it wasn't the mare that had fallen in love with. Her neck had been snapped like a twig was still broken, and her head almost snapped right off, only hanging by a couple of wooden splinters. "You're nothing more than a puppet!" yelled Spike as he got up. "You tricked me! That wasn't Rarity!" "No shit, Sherlock," laughed Conquest. "Where's the real Rarity?" demanded the dragon. "Tell me right now." "He's been here the whole time." Right under your nose, actually. "I'm sick and tired of these riddles, Conquest," ordered Spike. "Tell me where the real Rarity is. Now!" "Oh, very well. Yeah. I'll show you where the real Rarity is." He continued to yawn, his mouth stretching wider and wider, Conquest's jaw disconnected, stretching out like taffy, until his mouth was twice its usual size. Then a white, slime-colored thing started to force its way out past Conquest's teeth. Dragging against the roof of his mouth was a mane of terribly messy purple hair and a small horn. Her front hose popped out and hung from his lips. "Spike, is that you?" groaned Rarity. "Rarity?" gasped Spike, turning to Conquest. "You ate her?" "Hey, better she gets inside me." He gargled, still managing to talk clearly with a mare's head between his teeth. "Then me get inside her, if you know what I mean." He raised an eyebrow as he started to laugh hysterically. "Spit her out!" shouted Spike. "If you want her so badly." Conquest started to swallow. "Come on, get her!" "Spike!" screamed the mare as Conquest's shadowy tongue wrapped around her neck and started to pull her back in. "Hit me!" "Rarity!" called Spike, but it was too late. His love disappeared between the black cliffs of the insane pony. "I'm going to get you out of there!" He turned to Conquest. "I swear to Celestia, I'll breathe down your disgusting throat if I have to." "Like I said," snickered Conquest, turning his back to her dragon. "You want her back so bad? Come and get her." He bent down, wiggled his flank in the air. "Oh, hurry, Doe, lest she comes out the other end." Spike didn't say something. He sneered at his adversary as he rushed towards the alicorn, raining all his claws as he prepared to strike down the pony. Slam! The dragon's tail was struck by one side of his scythe as the puppy Rarity had wielded. "Did you forget about me?" The headless mare cackled, her face hanging by a few strands of wood slinging around her neck. She had a smile just like Conquest. You see, this is why you underestimate the puppet princess." "I thought you'd left me forever," she yelled, taking another swing at the drink. "You're not Rarity," he cried, catching the scythe mid-swing. You never will be. He used his free hand to smash the head of the puppet Rarity, knocking it clear off his neck. No more tricks, no more guards, no more distractions, yelled Spike as he charged at Conquest. You're mine. But Dragon, smiled the Alicorn. Where's the fun in that? He asked, disappearing in a puff of smoke. Spike's claws were very inches from his throat. He reappeared, slouching on Spike's shoulder. You must know that this isn't going to work on me. Spike took another swing at him, and again, Conquest vanished in a puff of smoke, this time reappearing on the other side of the room. I'm over here. Why doesn't he come and join me? Stop teleporting! Roared Spike as he filled his mouth with green fire, releasing the flames in Conquest's direction. That won't work, laughed the man Polly as he willingly let the flames go his by. This must be the seventh try you tried to set me afire. Pow! Wasn't trying to burn you, smirked Spike as his fist connected with his jaw to Polly, the satisfying crunch of the Alicorn's teeth music to his ears. You hit me! Cried the Alicorn, scurrying away as he looked behind the dark tears. Why would you do that? I've done nothing to deserve such treatment. He sobbed, tears of water pouring down his face. All I've ever done is betray my sisters, kill literally thousands of ponies and twice as many squirrels, start a tug-of-war for no other reason than I want to see things die, torture Pinkie Pie, cut up Apple's egg, snap Rainbow's wings, make Fluttershy cry 3 times, break Twilight's horn off, eat your mare friend, and spend the last month annoying the crap out of you. He whimpered. His crying slowly became a slight chuckling, then full-on laugh. Oh, and I killed your family. Spike's mouth exploded with a fiery inferno, the massive fireball hollering towards Conquest. The demon Alicorn managed to avoid it, jumping out of the way towards Spike. Oh, and how I made her suffer, the mad pony laughed, as he plotted to strike for the erased Drake. How I made her watch as I cracked open every single egg, all 5 of your siblings. Spike let out another bloodthirsty screech as he wrapped his arms around the Alicorn's shoulders and stuck his sharp teeth into the pony's neck. I'll make you suffer, he grunted to his west. Hurts so good, sighed Conquest, but in the end, futile. He grinned as he broke free from the dragon's grasp. He reared back as Spike rained a gut, the blood hitting below would force the runaway train. The dragon was sent flying to the opposite wall. The stone bricks break cracking on impact. Ugh! Groaned Spike as his body fought to the ground. Had it not been for the thick plate of star metal that was his own natural dragon scales, the blow would have been the end for him. And even then there was a giant host-sized dent in the abdomen of his armor. Oh, what's the matter, Spiky Wikey? Chuckled Conquest, dusting the tip of his hoof as he stared smugly at the wounded dragon. I thought this was going to be a long, drawn-out battle where it would seem that I was winning, but then at the last minute I get defeated. You save Equestria, and it's all fluffy and happy and gay. He stuck his tongue out. Pity, because I was looking forward for a fight. Then, called Spike as he started to pull himself off, struggling as he do so. Then shut up and fight me, you pansy! Still able to stand? I'm impressed, Spike. And that's not easy to do, said the Alicorn. But do you really want to die so badly? Are you kidding? Smirked the dragon, raising his claws up. I was just getting warmed up. I haven't even begun to start kicking your ass this side of Camelot. Ooh, I'm shivering, Kako said sarcastically. But you have guts, so I'll tell you what. He got up on his hind legs, cracking his neck a little. Let's have ourselves a good old-fashioned rumble. No magic, no insanely powerful super strength, just you and me, and a fight to your death. Fight by me, smirked the dragon. It'll be great to finally wipe that smug smile off your face. To arrest me, smiled the Alicorn. It's when I stop smiling I used to be worried. The two slowly advanced each other, striding in circles as one side stepped the other. The dragon is stern, his steps precise and his guard up, still and strong. His gaze never broke from the monster that he faced. Alicorn swayed as he walked, his front hoof swinging casually as he stared at his opponent. It's only fair to warn you, Spike. I'm a highly trained fighter, a master of over 1,000 hoof-to-hoof fighting styles. Does one of them involve never shutting up? Yes! Figures, mumbled Spike. The two kept circling each other, neither one willing to throw the first blow. The tension could be cut with a knife. Finally, they charged at each other. With a screaming sprint, the two combatants attempted to strike each other. The dragon got the first blow. His reach was greater than the Alicorn's, so was able to land a right hook to the temple. Conquest went spinning to the side in a snickering fit. Spike attempted to attack again, opening his wings and closed, lighting the dark Alicorn. The pony fell to the ground as the dragon stomped his foot down his neck, feeling the windpipe break and pop under his throat. Angry, are we? Gagged the down pony. That's wonderful. Let it consume you. Just like I did with Rarity. Spike drove his opposite knee with the Alicorn and striking out, keeping him pinned down. He grabbed his gray mane and pulled him up, the dragon's knee cutting up Conquest's oxygen as he listened to the Alicorn suffocate. You know, folks, I mentioned before that if I wasn't writing a porn, I wouldn't have Conquest rape Rarity. Wouldn't have him rape Starla. Was this true? No. Actually, I would do one or two things. Either A, I would have Lightning come in right as Conquest is doing Starla's hair and making it look horrible before taking him off so they can engage in a fight. Or make Lightning come in, see Starla dead, and Conquest going right behind Lightning and going, trust me, your mental faculties are as strong as you think it is. Before showing Starla fine. Or even Lightning almost strangling her. Yes. It's amazing what I can do when I'm not busy writing my porn side. Excuse me. He grabbed his gray mane and pulled him up, the dragon's knee cutting out the oxygen as he listened to the Alicorn suffocate. I told you I would kill you, snarled Spike. They could be angry. It was a big fucking mistake. Anger? Croaked Conquest, his smile still unchanging. You think that anger makes you strong? He placed his toes on the dragon's wrist. Please, Spike. You merely adopted it. Oh, don't you dare. I'm going to do it. Don't you dare do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to quote that movie you despise so much. Oh, God, no. I was born in it. Manifested by it. Molded by it. The Alicorn started to squeeze down Spike. You merely adopted it, Spike. Your anger betrays you. Oh, look at you going insane. Ha! Joke's on you. I'm looking at Kick Hider. Spike was launched off a Conquest, skyrocketing to the ceiling. He hit the roof and bounced back to where the Alicorn was waiting for him. Conquest smashed the dragon with a powerful blow just as Spike was about to hit the floor, sending him hurtling through the pillar. The large white column crumbled down upon him, leaving him buried in the stony concrete. Are you all right, dragon? Laughed Conquest, walking towards the pile of rubble. Didn't kill you, did I? The pile of rocks started to shake, and a large chunk of the column went flying towards Conquest, breaking on the tip of the Alicorn's horn. The pony seemed unfazed, but the dragon came roaring out of the rubble, tackling the dark Alicorn to the ground. Spike went crazy on the Conquest's face, clawing, hitting, gouging wherever he could to try to wipe that stupid smile off his face. But the dark pony never stopped smiling. The dragon dug his claws into the Alicorn's neck. He saw the black sludge that his blood started to leak out between his fingers. Conquest just kept laughing. Why won't you stop laughing? Screamed Spike. Each word he spoke was punctuated by a punch to the Alicorn's face. It's just so funny, cackled Conquest. It's funny because everything you've done to me has been completely pointless. I'm not just a sack of meat you can beat and bruise until I croak. Makes me feel better, sneered Spike, and maybe I can wipe that stupid smile off your face. Silly dragon, laughed the Alicorn. Do you really want to see me angry? Be nice, Saint Cecilia. Oh, honey, you don't know the half of it. Conquest spat out a ball of black slime, smothering Spike's face. The dragon cringed at the foul liquid as the Alicorn bucked the dragon off of him. While the dragon incapacitated, Conquest spun around, kicking Spike with a roundhouse to the jaw. The dragon was knocked to the floor as he wiped the slime off his face, but he felt something solid in the goop. Something solid. Did I ever tell you about what I do to the children, Spike? Asked Conquest, black glue dropping from his mouth. Spike felt something twisting in the palm. He looked down and saw the dark slime begin to drip away. He saw the skeleton of Yep, you guessed it. A baby squirrel. The tiny bones made the slightest of jerks, and Spike quickly dropped the abomination. What the hell? Oh, yes, dragon, grinned the Alicorn. I've eaten plenty of squirrel back in the day. It's become somewhat of a hobby for me, to hunt down, kill, and eat, resurrect every squirrel that I find. You think I would do something bigger or better, but apparently this fic has a love on for squirrels. I recommend you not look up the author's search history. What else is new? Let's Conquest. Now, let's get them all out of here. The dark pony started to gag, and more black sludge started pouring out of his mouth. Within the goop, Spike could make out small bones and skeletons. The Alicorn's skin started to open up. More of the possessed skeletons started crawling out of the fresh cuts. Anywhere these creatures could crawl out, they did. In a matter of moments, Conquest managed to amass a small army of slimy, clattering, terribly twisted zombie squirrels. Don't you love kids? Laughed the Alicorn, wiping a tear from his wounds as he started to stitch himself up. And I do. Little bastards, I could just eat them up. The squirrel and Mara slowly advanced towards the dragon, clicking, moaning, and screeching as they crawled and staggered towards him. The squirrels finally jumped onto Spike. He tried to swat them off, shattering a good chunk of them with his claws, but there was just too many of them. They latched onto the drake, hissing and scratching at his armor with their tiny, bony hands. Some started to claw at any chinks in the armor, clicking at his scales, trying to eat them from the inside. Spike tore some off, but every time he crossed a few of the squirrel skeletons, more would just take their place. There seemed to be an infinite amount of skeleton minions. Many of these vile creatures did Conquest eat. Eventually, he was overpowered. The sheer amount of squirrels was just too much for the purple drake as he fell to his knees, dreadful creatures falling all over him. They're all so adorable, sighed Conquest. What's the matter, Spike? I thought you would have to get along better with children. Granted, they're all dead, evil minions spawned for the depths of my belly, but still. The dragon didn't respond. He started faltering under the mass of rodents that he succumbed to. Conquest couldn't help but laugh. Overpowered by such small, pitiful creatures, you may as well have been overwhelmed by ponies. Stupid little ponies. I mean, look at them. He motioned towards Spike's friends and the princesses, who were still tied up and helpless. Well, they wouldn't be if the author actually gave a damn about continuity, but remember, they're women. And in this fic, that means you're pathetic. They're pathetic, the whole lot of them. How can you love such vermin beyond my comprehension? They are not vermin, bellowed the dragon, slashing at the Alicorn across the face. Spike expanded his wings and took to the air. The many skeletal rodents clinging onto him for dear life. He started to shake them off, rolling and clawing the little bastards off of him. Their bones rained down as Spike crushed the final squirrel in his hand. The tiny creatures squirmed around on the ground, festering together to rebuild their bodies. The dragon unleashed his jade fire down upon the fell beasts, searing them. In a slight smug shock, the Alicorn was vulnerable. The dragon took advantage of this and dived upon him, diving straight to Conquest, slamming to the ground. My precious squirrels! Deadpanned the dark pony, uncaring that his rodent battalion had been wiped out. Where do Quest will find more of those? It's not like they're everywhere or anything. Your squirrels are the last thing you should be worrying about, snarled Spike as he slashed Conquest across the face. I never said I was worried, laughed Conquest, getting struck again by Spike. In fact, I'm a little relieved. Now I get to eat more squirrels. You're sick, sneezed Greg. And you're ugly, grinned the Alicorn, kicking the drake off of him and getting back on his toes. And just for that, you shall see my true form. Is it going to be something stupid? It's going to be something stupid. Is it going to make my little brother mad when he gets to this in this chapter? You know it. Oh, God. Just strike me down. Later. Spike quickly scrambled back to his feet and got in his battle stance as the black Alicorn started to glow bright white. Conquest slowly started to lift off the ground as he started to grow. Limbs and heads all getting sucked into his body, becoming a large ball of white energy. Whenever blinding flash of light, the transformation was complete. Spike uncovered his eyes to see the terrible thing Conquest had shifted to. Now, dragon, the transformed smiled, you shall face the wrath of Balloon Conquest! The insane pony had inflated his body to look like a balloon, his limbs and head stretched out thin to accommodate his new form. The new Conquest was bouncing around in the air, laughing and cackling like the deranged stallion he was. Dear Mykon's villains, I am so sorry. Do you not fear my ultimate form? You're just being stupid now. No, you, shut up. growled Spike, picking up a fallen piece of rubble and chucking it at him. Conquest easily rolled around it. You are no match for a balloon, Conquest, he laughed. My healing-reduced wrath will be the end of all the ponies. I've had enough of this, yelled Spike, flexing his claws, soaring up to the Alicorn. I'm gonna pop you, bubble boy. I'm a balloon, giggled the round pony, flying away from the sharp claws of the dragon. It's a little sad how easy it is to anger you. Hold still, fatty, snarled Spike, taking another swipe at Conquest, only to miss by mere inches. How easy it is to toy with you, dragon. To just lead you on, giving you the slightest bit of hope when in reality, I could just cut my hose and set the world on fire. You know, if you faced off against Pinkie or Fluttershy, the real Pinkie of Fluttershy, not Pinkiebot and Flutterbot over there, I mean the actual characters, you would be so over. Because Pinkie would tolerate Sandy, and we see how Fluttershy would react. I highly doubt that, said the dragon, missing another swing of his hand. Like you've never exaggerated about something, mused Conquest as he bounced into a corner. I got you now, roared Spike as he took a final jab at the dark Alicorn. He could feel his nails break the skin and boom. The instant that Conquest had popped, he exploded like a bomb, the blast sweeping the dragon to the opposite wall, crashing into it, leaving a dragon-sized hole in it. Conquest had reformed to his normal form and was walking casually towards the dragon. Always in with a bang, eh, Spike? This is far from over, grumbled Spike as he pulled himself from the wall. Spike, it's been over since I walked into this room. It's been over since I escaped from the dark hellhole of prison. It's been over since all this started. He laughed. Spike, it's been over since I was born. Dragon got back to his feet. It ain't over until I rip out your cold, beating heart and tear it up in front of you. Sorry, Muffin, but somebody already did that. He sighed. Sweet, sweet sympathy. I can still hear her screaming in my dreams. One of the few happy memories I have left. Fine, yelled Spike, shouting at the Alicorn. Let's make you scream. For ice cream! He swung out of the pony, Conquest dodging easily. Spike went for a second strike, this time with his tail, but the Alicorn was able to catch it. Flipping the dragon, the insane pony reared up and stomped down with both his toes on Spike's chest, leaving more dents. He continued to stomp down the helpless dragon, crushing more and more of the drake's chest plate. Spike could feel his breastplate slowly turning into scrap metal, and his chest started to hurt. When Conquest was about to deliver the final stomp, the dragon grabbed him by the ankles and pulled him down, delivering a double kick to his face. Conquest staggered slightly, enough to give Spike that bit of a breathing room. His chest plate now dented and useless, Spike tore it off, his heavily dented metal, a makeshift club in his hands. He took a swing at the Alicorn, smashing him into the face. Took another swing, smacking him in the jaw. Tearing from the blow, Spike finally jumped in the air, planting a plate right into Conquest's skull. That's when Conquest heard, Tell me, are you secure? Oh, come on, hero. Shoot down and see how weak you are compared to me. Understood. And that's when Hero launched a beam rifle blast from his Buster rifle right into Conquest, vaporizing him. The dragon was amazed at what he saw next. The great Alicorn Conquest, insane, sadistic, warmongering sociopath of darkness, bringer of death and pain to more ponies than he could count, the one who had personally brought him to the gates of hell to die and fall to his knees. Spike wasted no time. He capitalized on this golden opportunity. He threw the piece of armor at the Alicorn's temple, striking dark blood as he went down. Spike jumped on the down pony. He could see the fresh wounds on his face, the bruises, the gases, and the best part was, they weren't healing. It was a trick. Spike went down on Conquest's face, a month of hatred to fuel his rage. This one's for all the ponies you've hurt, he cried, slashing his face. It's not working. This one's for betraying your sisters. Another slash across his face. This one's for hurting my friends. He punched his raised their teeth. This one's for my family and for my mother. He tapped his thumb to the glowing red eye. This is for Rarity. The drake slammed his claw down the same pony's throat. He listened to Conquest gag and squirm. He deserved his pain and much more. But it would do for now. He kept digging deeper and deeper, feeling around, searching for something until he finally felt it. He grabbed on tight and started to pull. It was in there deep, but Spike was determined. Finally was able to get his arm out when he could see the slime-drenched hoof. He pulled it out with both hands until Rarity was finally visible. The mare gasped for air as her head popped down into her mouth, her eyes stained and wet, crying as he was slowly pulled out from the belly of the beast. She fell limp into Spike's arms, wrapping her hose around his shoulders as he wept. Shh, shh, everything's gonna be all right. There, little woman. You don't have to do anything. Let the big, strong dragon protect you. Oh, thank you, you big, strong drake. I'm so glad you're there to save me. I know, baby, I know. I was so scared. I know. Heaven knows he tried. He tried to make me turn on you. He told me horrible things you'd done, how you never loved me and how you were using me. I knew they were all lies, and I know you would never hurt me. Never, baby. Not in a million lifetimes, said Spike, hugging his mare tire. I love you, Rarity. Nothing's gonna stop me from protecting you or any of our friends. Oh, no, darling. What happened to the others? Are they all right? They're fine. A little roped up, but hopefully nothing time won't heal. I hope you're right, she whispered. I know, I saw what he did. He said to serve to watch it since it was all my fault. We were all powerless against him. I had to watch him torture them all, and I destroyed everything they held dear. He's a monster. Unforgivable. But it's okay now. Everything's done. It's all over now. He's been defeated. You mean you? Spike nodded his head. I love you too, Spike, she said, turning her hand and kissed the side of his face plate. I love you too, Rarity. Well, isn't that just a case of rotten peaches? The dragon in her mare's flesh grew cold as he turned to the source of the voice. Dark Conquest rolled over to his side, face still disfigured from every recent being. He was chuckling to himself as he stared at the couple. You've become quite a nuisance, dragon, the Alicorn said. All I wanted was to have a little fun before you all died. Just play a couple of games, a few jokes, lighten things up. He got back to himself, shaking a little. But you had to be such a buzzkill. He laughed again, but they seemed to be more heated, like they were being forced to hide back something else. Do you want to know why I'm always smiling? Spike turned to Rarity. Get everyone out of here now. Well, what about you? I'll be fine. Now go. The mare didn't disobey. She quickly ran to the others and started to untie them. Well, dragon, do you want to know why I'm always smiling? Because you're insane. Wrong, said the Dark Alicorn. It's because it all gives me an excuse to do what I do, Spike. Truth be told, I'm not insane, not by a long shot. I do insane things. And I feel no remorse for them after I do them. But I'm not crazy. No, I just use it as an excuse to kill, rape, plunder the local villages, and make inappropriate jokes about it. You know what, Dragon? It worked. I can do whatever the hell I feel like doing and feel nothing about it. But though everyone may say that I'm not unaware of what I'm doing, my mommy told me right from wrong. I just didn't listen to her. It's just so much fun to do anything you want and have the power to get away with it. Do I do this? Isn't it obvious? Because I am 100%, absolutely, positively, cynically, no doubt about it, for the lack of any word, insane. But you just said what a mad stallion would say. Well, yes I did. He laughed, this time more natural. I feel so good to joke again. I love it when I'm playing finals together like this. What plan? Like I tell you, giggled Conquest, horn glowing red. I must thank you for finally taking out that dreadful armor. It was really messing up my magic. Spike became surrounded by red aura, slowly lifting out the ground. He felt the struggle, but it was no use. The magic was too strong. The dragon was being carried to the Alicorn, helpless to do anything. Remember when I said I was toying with you? Asked Conquest. How I could just end this with a clap of my hose? Well, I wasn't exaggerating too much. I just wanted to make you feel like you had a small glimmer of hope. Spike was placed in the hose of the Alicorn, body paralyzed. Conquest lifted him above his head, and with a firm grip of his feet on one hoof and the base of his neck on the other, when all in reality, Spike, snap! You never had a chance.